Hey, do you like to improve yourself? I think being productive or achieving your goals is a very pleasant feeling. But how far would you go for it? Would you wake up at 5 a.m? I'm not, because I'm not delusional, at least for now. But maybe it's something for you. So let's see what other things you can do right in the morning. I think at this point, most of you might have seen Ashton Hall on their TikTok FYP. I find him not only extremely hilarious, he's also a striking example of wellness lifestyle that usually has nothing to do with reality. I'm sorry for misinformation. 5 a.m. is for the weak. Try starting your morning routine at 3:50 a.m. I've heard sleeping is one of the parts of the wellness, but maybe not. I actually feel like I know and understand nothing about trends, because I don't find it appealing suffocating myself with that mouth sticker. Wellness is also not for people with blocked nose. At 4 a.m. you should already do at least 2 random sets of push-ups. Don't forget to wear your best trousers as well. And if you fail to suffocate yourself at night, this guy is also famous for waterboarding in the morning. At least you're not sleepy anymore. You can also combine it with putting needles under your nail beds. Very invigorating. And waking up so early in the morning could really benefit you. Like at 9 a.m. you're probably already done with your tasks and can spend the rest of the day as you wish. No. Why would you do that if you can do push-ups, go to the gym, then swim in the pool, spend 4 minutes me there, then swim in another pool, eat a banana, and waterboard yourself twice? And I'm pretty sure Ashton Hall is very rich and doesn't sit in one place. But he tries really hard to make his image cooler than it already is. Like for example, fake phone conversations.
So what do you mean, how do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.? Listen, I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night. I need you to lock in. Tomorrow, we gotta do at least 10,000.
10,000 of what? Push-ups? Banana peels in the face? I don't know what he does other than TikTok videos. Is that business coaching? And maybe a good one, because next time you gotta do more.
You made your first 10,000. Congratulations. We gotta do at least 20, bro.
I think we all feel the same about it. He's not talking to the real person. He was like, how do I sound rich? Say a big number, that will definitely impress everyone.
Very successful. If he can start waking up at 3:50 a.m., he's gonna do at least 10 billion, bro.
So if I'm unemployed and wake up at 3:50 a.m., where do I find my money? Actually, I woke up today pretty early and haven't made my first 10,000 yet. So quickly, subscribe to my channel, let's check if it works. So what are other signs of success? 10,000 of whatever is great, but truly successful people leave all the dirty work to others. First of all, taking a bath by your own is not cool. You have to learn to be rich. Hire people to salt your bath and then throw an egg into your second bath. Or here goes my favorite one, a watermelon holder. How extra do you need to be to eat a watermelon instead of drinking water during your workouts? By the way, the most overrated job I've ever seen. But maybe he really does need all this help. Cause what's the deal with this guy and the socks? No socks wearing shoes or sneakers. This one is already insane for me. I imagine all the crumbles getting stuck between my toes. Don't imagine my toes, please. So keep in mind, socks are no good if you're rich, successful, and muscular. But no one said that rule to the bath. But don't think that it's enough to make people jealous of your life. Show them how miserable they are sleeping till 11 a.m. Did you know that waking up late makes you feel angry at GTA cutscenes? I mean, his controller wasn't even turned on. And let's be honest, if you're poor, you won't break your TV due to your cutscene anger. Maybe your wall or, I don't know, your hamster, but never a TV. Yeah, okay, I see what he means. He has no motivation and is kinda lazy. And I do think waking up early could give you extra energy. But what is the point of waking up at 4 a.m. if you still need 3 hours to get out of your house? And obviously, since this guy is really popular, there are people copying him. And looking at this disparity, it gets even more obvious how fake this lifestyle is. How most of the things are staged, like those socks or making a banana mask. I really have to understand this one. Some of those things don't even need a research to understand that they're useless and stupid. Obviously, a glowing party lights mask on your face will help you to get a good rest. Fun fact, this is his wife taking care of him. And what does she get in return? A beacon in the face every night. But it helps me to think that 90% of those videos are fake. Come on, people don't live like that. Well, maybe someone does, but then they don't make videos on TikTok. I think it's quite a fulfilling lifestyle. And at this point, I don't even know why those people call themselves coaches or some wellness motivation guys. Having a security guard isn't related to your success. It's more of an outcome of your work. So the only lesson they teach us is to wake up early. But really, if you don't know what to do with that time, there's no benefit from it. Sadly, not everyone understands that and takes it seriously.
Your tired body, that unmotivated mind, and get out there and do it anyway. Oh, I'm tired today, I'm lazy, I don't want to do it, it's too hard, no one else is doing it, it's a weekend, it's too late, these are already off hours.
Quick question, who is this guy and why is he coaching a barber? Seems like everyone now is an expert. I hate how toxic people became even to themselves. We have to understand that the world has changed and people are constantly overloading themselves and pushing their limits. And it's hard. Why don't you embrace or heal your tired body instead? Only by that you'll get a chance to enjoy your way to getting better at something. And with people like that, it is extremely hard to do. For me, me, for example, it's a big challenge. I rather get sad or numb when I'm tired than help myself to recharge. It's wrong, and I believe I'm not the only one who feels like that.
Okay, great. You know who that's great for? Your competition. You're not only winning when things are going your way. You got to figure out how to win when things aren't going your way.
Of course, everyone wants to become a better version of themselves. But at what cost are you ready to do it? Because maybe if you feel tired and have no motivation left, you need a rest, not to sleep from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. A normal rest day. And what happens even if we allow ourselves to do it? Right, we hear those guys who say it's a justification of your laziness, that your mental state doesn't matter. And at those times when you really want to rest, the only thing you do is think how useless you are and how bad you are for not doing something like those people on TikTok. Guess what? It's not gonna lead you to success, but to a burnout. It's you versus you. Who wins? The truth is, not all of the days are going to turn out perfect. And sometimes to go to the gym and work, you need to let yourself to have a day where you lie on the couch and watch a stupid reality show. And you're not a bad person for doing that. And I don't understand why everyone keeps saying otherwise. People are different and everyone needs a different amount of time to recharge. And they keep pushing everyone. Keep them feeling guilty for not going to gym 5 times a week. I don't know if this reverse psychology works on someone. For me, it's just a misinformation and making people feel bad about themselves.
3 months. October, November, December. You've got 3 months left in the year and you have one of two choices. You can do what you've been doing year after year after year after year, which is literally nothing until January 1st when you have a spurt of motivation.
Guys, you were useless your whole life. How old are you? Around 20? Counting all the days you were useful, you're not better than a 3 months old. And they at least bring happiness to their parents. So you're just a food processor. Well, thanks for declaring that. How's that supposed to help me?
And you decide that you're going to change your entire being, and then you do it for 2 weeks, and then those goals are never seen or heard of again. Or you can see the opportunity in front of you and take the next 3 months and commit to the actions that are going to produce that version of yourself.
I would lie if I say I've never tried to change my life and failed it. I really think being active and motivated can and will bring you happiness. But what if you can't? Major changes bring you stress. You get tired and can't keep up with everything you've planned. You simply can't change in one day. Those creators show you the ideal lifestyle. But how to get to it? There is no explanation. Instead of breaking yourself over and over again, you can start with something small and appreciate it. Do it gradually instead of aiming too high. Why are those coaches showing only one way, which is suitable only for a small number of people? Even the definition of motivation and success is different for different people.
I don't care if you're tired or if you're going through bad times right now. You need to work much harder. Nobody cares about your problems. Most successful people have had a hard life.
First of all, the hard life thing is a myth. You don't have to struggle or suffer to be happy or rich. It's some sort of thing people keep telling you. But sometimes choosing the easy way can bring you much more joy.
You are nothing special. The only thing that matters are your results.
I think most of those motivational videos missing the core part. What is the point of being motivated if you don't know what you like or what is going to make you happy? Self-improvement takes a long time to see results, and it can become a mental struggle. What I'm trying to say is it's much more important to have that interest in your life than trying to push yourself. Or you can always blame your human nature for your failures. God created sex, we created porn. God created strength, we created weakness. God created community, we created isolation. God created burp, we created farts. God created yellow color, we created wine glass holder necklace. I wonder why God creates solely good things and we destroy everything. Also, I don't get why relationships and women are such a sore subject for motivation, guys. We'll discuss it more a bit later. God created freedom, we created limitations. Isn't the Bible a book of limitations? All of those deadly sins and God's commandments. Not to correct the expert of motivation, but seems like he's trying to blame someone for everything bad existing in the world or himself. God created food, we created processed food. God created rest, we created stress. God gave us everything we need, so ask yourself, are you living for growth or comfort? I don't know, can't we do both? Why do those things necessarily go separately? You want to make money to suffer? No, you earn them mostly for your comfort. By that logic, you can live in a field and don't need a gym to exercise. And maybe you're smart enough to understand that you can do whatever you want even if some guy on the internet says otherwise. But you're not everyone. We human ruined everything. I personally didn't ruin anything, except for one thing that has been haunting me for my whole life. And I think it's time to tell someone about it. When I was around 5 years old, I was at the beach shop with my mom. And there was this guy selling some little trinkets and funny stuff. One of the things he had was a wooden snake that would wiggle around. I started playing with it and I broke it. I put it back and pretended like nothing happened. I still feel bad about that snake.
I'm gonna give you 3 personal growth tips for men that'll help you win. And I'm telling you, if you incorporate all three of these every day, you'll see results fast. Number one has got to be you need to double down on what works. Where are you good at? Do the things really, really well that you already do well, and that'll help you get to the next level.
I'm really good at eating chocolates, but I'm a bit concerned about doubling it. Like, not everything you're good at is a useful skill. I can wiggle my ears. Should I do it 3 times a day now? You know why his tips will never fail? Because they're too abstract and can mean whatever. It's kind of hard to fail at something you already do well. They are never precise on what you should do, what skills to master, or how to get to the point where it's not hard for you anymore. What's more important, you never know who those people are and what they do. What do you say about the person who describes himself as certified Christian life coach? Certified by who? Should I call myself a coach too?
Number two, you need to be mindful of what goes into your mind. The TV you watch, the music you listen to, and the news that you consume, they all can either hurt you or help you. Watch what you do.
The only thing I have in my mind is feeling dizzy from all the camera movements. But actually, I think I'm gonna agree on that tip. The only thing is, he's kind of digging his own grave. Men are happiest when they're improving themselves physically, mentally, and financially. An idle man is a depressed man. There is so much pressure these days, especially with all this grind set and no days off. There is a whole culture to always be on, always improving, always chasing. And if you're not, then you must be lazy or weak. But this mindset ignores the fact that we're humans, not machines. Feeling depressed can also come from a burnout. You can't always control yourself. Give yourself time to live. And those creators try to eliminate everything in their life that somehow distracts them from some goal.
You can do anything you want. Just don't focus on girls. Stay away from females, they're a distraction. Focus on yourself. Eat healthy. Take a lot of showers. Read. Reading is important.
Another way to run away from your feelings and face the truth is blaming someone for you failing. Some people do it with guts. A gut will help me or give me a sign. Someone on a human nature. And in this case, it's women. People aren't distractions, but unhealthy relationships are. A supportive partner can actually motivate your growth and not block it. Facing the truth means taking responsibility for ourselves, not blaming others or making excuses for our fears and mistakes. Feeling weak and tired sometimes is part of that. No one has the perfect formula of success or motivation. Sometimes it's not even what you need to be happy. Be productive and motivated, but also take care of yourself. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!